Hey everyone, I wanted to talk about a couple things going on in the crypto market and kind of give my analysis and talk about some things. I want to start off with Shiba Inu because a lot of people are talking about Shiba Inu and there's some things that they don't really cover in a lot of videos. So first I want to pull up the chart. I don't really know what's going to happen here, but I'm expecting another bull flag. Simply because people are buying the dip. I mean, over here, at this point you might have been very scared, not knowing what's ahead, thinking that this may be a pump and dump, but it actually has an outstanding support, and this is a basic bull flag, and it seems like it's playing out the same way again. And I really think that this is not a pump and dump like a lot of people would assume or, think. But there's a lot of exciting things happening with Shiba Inu. And I'm afraid that actually a majority of the positive growth has already occurred. And I mean, it's kind of a given right now. What we're kind of relying on in the long term is actually the burn rate and the scarcity and the maintenance of people's interest in it. But you know what, personally I think that Shiba isn't going to go anywhere simply because Dogecoin has been around for quite a while, and Shiba, I think it's going to be on top of Doge for a very, very long time. I think it's going to supersede Dogecoin. Maybe Doge might make a comeback in market cap when it comes to competition between 9th and 10th place. But I think SHIB is going to overcome Dogecoin permanently for a very long time at least. I don't know. The crypto market is always evolving, and I mean, you guys might remember, if you've done your research, that Litecoin was in 2nd place at one point. Which it no longer is. Now it's 17th place with a $13 billion market cap. But excuse me again guys, also I've been up all night and I should be going to bed right now, but I just wanted to make this video before bed. I don't know. Okay, so secondly, about Shiba Inu. Actually, Shiba Inu is an amazing ecosystem in and of itself. It's like a Swiss Army knife, and they're coming out with their own blockchain. And it's going to be way cheaper, they're saying, obviously, than Ethereum and Bitcoin, because nothing is more expensive than those two shits. But correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know what else is more expensive, but lately, after the growth and after the NFT drops, personally I thought that Bone was going to be included and have some type of use case with the NFTs, but that's not the case. It's actually the governance token, and I believe you have to bury your bone to get T-Bone to really have a say. And from what I've heard on the Discord server is that T-Bone will be used for voting, but they're waiting for the blockchain to release and for something else. I'm not sure. That's as far as I know. But when it comes to price points, Leash has been going crazy. It went from 1,800 to 4,300 now. I'm not sure what the use case for Leash is anymore. Maybe there's going to be more NFT drops in the future, but from what I can tell on OpenSea, everything is in Shiba and in Ethereum. So I know Leash was initially used to mint the NFTs, but I don't know what it's used for anymore. I'm not entirely sure. Leave some information if you guys know, and if you have any more insight. But the most important thing that's going to happen in the Shiba future is, one, yes, when the blockchain releases, but two, the burn rate. So just mark this in this video. It's November 2nd, and the burn rate right now on the black hole is 41%. Now, a problem with Shiba is that If you guys look at the amount of exchanges it's on a plethora of exchanges. It's a huge amount, guys. It's like it's like if there's like a AAA game, if there's a AAA coin, then this is definitely a AAA coin based on how many exchanges it's listed on. And there's only one more major exchange, in my opinion, that it will be released on, which is Robinhood. But I'm pretty sure Robinhood will adopt it. They might not, or they probably will. But it's a bit late. They're late to the party, so they're getting it for a very high price. But again, the bad part about this, it's like a double-edged sword, because we have all of these exchanges, which is good for the growth and attention and accessibility of SHIBA, but at the same time, all the burning happens here in the DEX. So, and I believe the burn rate is only like a 1%. Or so. There's like a very, very minimal burn rate. Now, personally, okay, I'm gonna admit I have 20 million SHIBA and 222 bone. Now that I reminisce about it, I really wish that I would have gotten some leash and actually been involved in the NFT space, because this is obviously, the community in SHIBA is fucking massive. There's, I mean, obviously so many people know about SHIBA, and it's on their radar. So you already know that the NFTs are exploding. And let's check what it is right now. Shiboshis. Alright. So it's still kind of brand spanking new, but the floor price is 2.25 ETH. That's amazing, considering what it was minted for, which I'm not entirely sure, but I'm pretty sure it was a 3-tier minting price. But okay, this is obviously a blue chip 100%. But what happens in the future is the most important thing. Again, now that I think about it, I did want to really get an NFT. I really wanted to get some leash, but I was at a I didn't have much money to invest. I'm kind of already invested, so it was a kind of weird point once SHIBA became on my radar. Actually, the funny thing is, the first time I heard about SHIBA was some guy from my job who was invested in Dogecoin, who had been in Doge very early on, and he turned like $500 into $5,000, but let it ride. But then he told me one day how there's a coin called Shiba INU that's a Doge knockoff, and how they're copycats and this and that, but you gotta think there's already been tons of dog coins after Doge coins, so this being on the radar for a lot of people is a big deal. And obviously now it's kind of a mindfuck that Shiba Inu overcame Dogecoin. Who would have thought? But this is an interesting time. It's a really odd thing. No one, I mean, who would have thought? Again, but what I do not like about Shiba Swap is this APY. This is not true, and I don't know if it's going to change. I think they need to change this. They really have to change this. Something isn't right here about this APY. Somebody please tell me in the calculation how this is true. From what I can tell, when you stake your Shiba stuff, you really get only what you put in back. And I don't know, I hope there's some dev or somebody who has some insight on this. I really feel like you only get like the fee that you paid to get in return. But we really don't know until the blockchain releases. But I'm pretty sure that in this smart contract here, they should have really done a better job. But personally, I really think that they need to fix this and change this because it's not just simply not true. I could be wrong though. Who knows? Bone APY, I really don't know. I don't know what's going on here. 5,600%. What are you on, bro? But of course, there's different like I was saying. There's T-bone, and T-bone is the governance, and that's how you can cast your vote. But or plus bone, it looks like on the decks. There's a lot of weird anomalies on the decks that I don't understand. Like if you look up bone, or even on the white papers, bone. Okay, it looks better now. Let me see. But before it was like a super pixelated photograph. Like SHIBA, for some reason, this is super pixelated, and they need to change that. Let's see. What the fuck is this? Let's look at leash. Yeah, I think this is also super pixelated. I don't know. It's just little things like that that I think they could improve upon to make it really, you know, what was I saying? A AAA DEX or a AAA ecosystem, because really this is an ecosystem. This is very diverse. It's a Swiss Army knife. I mean, NFTs, staking, DEX. It's a lot. Analytics. There's also the liquidity service. That's basically it for now, but now that it's going to have its own chain, then things are going to get serious. They just really need to update this SHIBA swap page, in my opinion. But again, let's wrap it up for SHIB. Okay, keep an eye on the burn rate, because once Ethereum 2.0 is released, or more importantly, once the SHIBA, I think it's a proof of stake. I really don't know, but if the fees are very minute, then it's probably proof of stake. There's a lot of proof of stakes being released now too, right before Ethereum 2.0, and I'm thinking really Ethereum, they want to let everybody play it out, and then I think they're going to launch it and it's going to be polished, like very polished, and maybe they might poop on everybody else, who knows. But from what I've read, like the triple halving experience on Ethereum, how it's going to explode 3 times fold what Bitcoin did, and it just might, because Bitcoin is a dinosaur, and I don't know, it's too slow and expensive. I mean, the way things are nowadays, it's almost like Monero is the new Bitcoin when it comes to privacy and security, if you want to hold someone's cat for ransom. But Bitcoin, I really don't know why Bitcoin is top. I think Bitcoin is top because it is the face of crypto, and it was the first cryptocurrency. I really think that that's what it is. It's just the novelty of Bitcoin. And plus ignorance and the fact that most people only know about Bitcoin and how it's the most accessible crypto on most exchanges, like fucking Cash App. You can get it on Cash App and many other things. I mean, El Salvador adopted Bitcoin. That's huge. But why Bitcoin? Why don't they make their own crypto? Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe that's a bad idea. Okay, secondly, now that I'm talking about proof of stakes, I want to talk about Solana, because Solana is bae. Solana is absolute bae. I love Solana. The whole Solana network. I love their home page. As stupid as it sounds, they just have an amazing, you know, homepage. And let me see. Is it Solana.io? You can just tell the quality in their work, and it's fantastic. And the graphic design, the website development, the resources, the community. The community's not that great. I mean, the Discord channel's kind of dead. Nobody really replies to anything relevant that you have to say unless you at somebody. Sometimes somebody does. You find a lot more help actually on SHIBA. But what I love about Solana is the delegation. They only delegate to high-performing nodes, which kind of empowers the speed of the process. And I think that's fantastic for the functionality of the ecosystem. Because if you look at things like Filecoin and Siacoin, Filecoin's outperforming because Siacoin, you can have a toaster computer and still mine Siacoin. And I don't really like decentralized cloud storage. To me, it's a bad idea. But I mean, personally, okay, I'm gonna go on a tangent here real quick. But when it comes to decentralized decentralization in general, I don't think that having shit ton of nodes is the important thing. I think having several high performance super nodes on a decent distance, like one on the west coast, one on the east coast, one in the central United States, simply because it's not going to go down unless some type of 9/11 thing happens and a plane crashes into one of the fucking nodes. To be frank with you, whenever I worked in security, the home security systems that I worked on have like these cell modules built inside of them with a battery pack as well. So if the power goes out, if they cut your phone cable, rip it off the wall and throw it, it still calls the police. Now, the only way other than that to destroy someone's security is to crash a fucking plane into or blow up with C4 their fucking cell phone tower and make it go out. I mean, I believe it in any case where the battery dies or the cell phone signal is lost, I believe they send a message to the person and let them know that the service is down for whatever reason, and do your due diligence or send the police if you have to. But that's really the only case is like DDoS attacks. Okay, that's kind of big. Electricity power outage. Okay, terrorist acts. Okay, that's very, very, very minute possibility. And now that I think about it, okay, if you think about El Salvador and their mining facility, I think it's absolutely smart, but at the same time, if there needs to be serious security and there needs to be a little bit of diversity in the security there and decentralization. I don't know, if like some spy or like there's a war that happens and some spy like does some shit to make a power outage of their ecosystem, basically. But anyways, Solana with the quality nodes, I love it. The fees, not even a cent. I don't know. Well, I don't know what the fee was, but it's nothing. It's not worth even thinking about. It's so fast. It's better. It's better than Ethereum. It's better than Bitcoin. I like Solana. I love Solana. I think Solana's going to overcome Cardano, obviously. Obviously, Solana's going to overcome Cardano. Because, I mean, if you look at Solana, let me go on the daily chart. It's bull flag after bull flag after bull flag. When does it end? I don't know when it's going to end. I guess if it becomes adopted and... Excuse me. If you guys look here, Okay, and you see, okay, it's actually dying off because for quite a while, Solana's 24-hour trading volume, and volume isn't everything, I'm going to throw that out there, but it was like 2x to 3x that of Cardano. But even though today there's a lower volume than there was the other days, we're seeing a positive day roll out, and Cardano has a little bit more. I think it was 1 billion difference recently, but I think Solana is going to overtake Cardano. And I don't know what's going to happen to Tether, who knows, but I really think Solana deserves to be third place. Personally, I think Solana deserves it. Which brings me to AVAX. AVAX. Is there I don't know too much about AVAX, guys, so if there's an AVAX professional in here, let me know, but it seems like it's like Bitcoin starting out all over again, and we might see some serious exponential growth out of AVAX. I really think so. What is this price? Is this a market cap? It's not what I'm trying to look at. Oh, that's okay. What the fuck is this? Let me just... is there a decent listing here for AVAX? Okay. Something's fishy, but alright. This seems like it's more accurate. Yeah, AVAX. Are we going to see another dip? Because if it does dip again, that's going to be a nice buy. Hopefully it doesn't just flag up right now. Because, I don't know. It might be a good opportunity to buy AVAX. But then again, I don't think it's very user-friendly. I don't really like this cross-platform NFT bullshit. When it comes to this NFT shit really gets on my nerves. I'm sorry. If you look at Algorand, they have like something called Algogems or some shit. And it's garbage. Okay, it's absolute garbage to a certain extent. Okay, we have a decentralized network. But can we just have like a centralized marketplace, please? Please, somebody, Algorand, and put... Like, can you put your NFT marketplace and link it to on your website and just have a one place, like a Walmart, where everybody can go? Because you just need to have some control of quality. I don't know, like it's so bad right now on Algorand. Algorand has some potential, but we really need some better developers in Algorand for it to really get some traction. Solana has some greatness, and there are several marketplaces for NFTs, but they're good. It's fine, but I would like to see, you know, one that is superior, that everyone goes to and has a very good UI. But for AVAX, I don't see it yet. Maybe in the future. Not the wallet system's not very user friendly. You can lose a lot of money by accident if you don't know what you're doing. What else? What else did I want to talk about? Solana, SHIBA, AVAX. Let's look at Bitcoin. All right. So if you guys want to view Bitcoin from the earliest point in history, I recommend checking out this BLX. Let's look at the weekly, but first and foremost, guys, when I'm viewing Bitcoin, I mostly care about the 1460 EMA on the daily chart. Why? Because if you guys look historically on Bitcoin, and the reason I pick 1460 is because the halving happens every 4 years. Multiply 365 by 4, I got 1460. This was just some quick maths that I thought of, and I decided to put it into an EMA, and I was like, holy shit, this is the floor, bro. This is the floor. So when I look back, after the first halving, Bitcoin touched down and fell beneath the 1460 EMA twice. Now when we continue to look forward, it happened again. This time it tanked down low and stayed low for a little bit. I'm not sure why, what was going on in that time period. But this looks like exactly what happened last time as well. And what's interesting to also take note of is that this dip happened earlier and this dip happened later. And another thing to take account of is these bull runs are becoming longer and longer, and it only happened twice, so we really don't know, but this might actually last a bit longer. And I see other analysts are saying this too. So I'm actually really expecting Bitcoin. I'm not a maxi either. I don't like Bitcoin. I don't. But I'm expecting Bitcoin to get up here. Because also these boxes, this is the log graph, and these boxes and this dippage is kind of consistent. The first time we really can't really go off of that. But I mean, the way it scales, I'm expecting something like this. Now, at the same time, I really think things have changed. Like Bitcoin's on the, you know, exchanges, and there's leverage being played, and like I really think that that might be one of the causes of this ugly top. But maybe that's not the top. Maybe the top has yet to come. But when I'm looking here, I don't really give a shit about the top. I only care about the bottom. Okay, sounds very perverted, but the 1460 EMA, I drew this red diagonal because if you look at the 1460 EMA, and after this peak, it kind of has like an upwards diagonal. So this could actually be even further up, but this is the potential price floor price. And if it extends, then that would be very different. So I'd have to drag this over, but things are playing out a bit differently. See this dip here, and I took a chunk off of it. But yeah, I'm expecting something over 100K. No, I feel stupid saying that, but at the same time, you know, maybe it's possible. Maybe 80K with this type of formation. With this, it's getting slumped over because it's an old dinosaur and there's better stuff coming out. Like, everyone who owns Bitcoin, please migrate to something else, please, now. If you're not using it for transactions, even if you are, then why are you still using it for transactions? I don't know. Is it really that valuable? Maybe it's just the tokenomics. I think it's just the tokenomics, the halving, and the limited amount of Bitcoins out there that are minted, and the, you know, the way the treasury works. It's harder and harder to mint a Bitcoin after every halving, so the scarcity increases, but it's just so widely traded now. It probably will hit 100K. But I'm waiting for the dip. I'm waiting for that 1460 EMA juicy dip to buy it. And maybe I'll hold Bitcoin for another 5 fucking years. But let's be real, guys. Solana grew so much this year. If we look at the percentage growth, I mean, if Bitcoin goes to 100K from like right now, or supersedes 100K, it's only going to be 100%. Look at here. Okay, it says 367% right now. Let's look at Ethereum. In 1 year, 1000%. Now let's look at Solana. It's in the early phase as well. 12,900%. Woo! I mean, Solana is bae. She just blew up. She just blew up. She's a great project. She just went. Now the ecosystem is awesome. Smart contracts. Same with SHIBA. I mean, if we look at SHIBA, oh my god, the amount is disgusting. Is this even true? Is this even true? 89 million? Am I reading that correctly? 89 million%? What's going on? Who's gonna dump the price? I mean, there was very little volume before, so they're pretty diluted, but fuck. Early adoption cults. They're horrible. They're disgusting. Oh. This leads me to one of my favorite projects coming up. And I know there's a lot of controversy, but I totally understand where they're coming from in the terms of security. WorldCoin, it hasn't even come out yet. They're working on it. WorldCoin. Everybody check out WorldCoin. WorldCoin. Check out WorldCoin. One of my favorite projects coming out. But it's on the Ethereum network, I believe. That's the only bad part. I mean, it's fine. They do that for security purposes too, right? So if you guys have not heard about WorldCoin, first of all, go ahead and look it up real quick, because check out the technology that they're designing around. Actually, they have working devices. It's not just a prototype, it's a working device that scans the iris of your eye, because your iris is unique to you, and also it's like a fingerprint. But the thing is, when WorldCoin scans your eye, they're not taking personal data. So the only way the government can create a countermeasure to stop you from having WorldCoin for no fucking reason, which will never happen in a million years. And who cares about the privacy? Alright, it's just fucking WorldCoin. You have a WorldCoin. Big deal. Like, what are you gonna do with your WorldCoin that you're trying to hide? Nothing. Go take someone's cat and hold it ransom for Monero. Don't do that. I don't sponsor things like that. But big whoop. Big whoop. I mean, if they really want to look at statistics, what is it, 3% of people? Or is it Americans? Or is it 13%? I think it's 13% in America, but 3% of people in general are invested or know of crypto. I think it's invested in crypto, or have invested in crypto. But if it's 13% in the US and 3% for the globe, something's wrong, and that's where WorldCoin comes in, because they go to these developing countries and they're helping them out. They're scanning their eyes and they're giving them a share. Now, what's cool about WorldCoin, it's fucking amazing, I'm telling you, because first of all, I think this is this is the future of personal financial security when it comes to banks. I mean, your identity is already all over the bank. The feds can look through your shit whenever they want. But when it comes to your personal financial security, where no one can steal your shit, I think that this eye scanning thing is onto something. Imagine if you had one attached to your computer, and anytime that you wanted to access your crypto wallet, you could scan your eye. Now that's fucking scary. Whoever's gonna try to steal your crypto has to be fucking a murderer and go to life in prison, because they would have to have your eye. Or put a gun to your head and tell you, fucking look at this thing and open it. But then you have to put in your password or some shit. I don't know. But what's great about it is cybersecurity, so people can't hack you outside of your dwelling. Who the fuck is calling me? I'm scared. Hold on, let me answer this. Hello? Hello? Sorry guys, let me wrap this up. Sorry. But WorldCoin, alright. Let me sum it up again. What I think would be great for WorldCoin is they have a database of these iris. Okay? What is the plural word for iris? Is it iri? Iri? I don't know. But a collection of everybody's iris, and they create a wallet account for you, right? So you can get your airdrop of WorldCoin. But don't link the two together. So you have your WorldCoin, but now they don't know which address is yours. They just know that you already have one. Okay? That's how I think it should work. That I think is maybe how it does work. I don't necessarily know the terminology around that, but I think I've heard something about that. I think that would be better. But in terms of security, I don't think it's necessarily bad to have your iris attached to your account. Now, the funny thing is, though, if the government wanted to shut you down for whatever stupid fucking reason, they would have to covertly scan your iris without you knowing or without your consent. And then they can look at your Ether scan or whatever, your WorldCoin scan, and see what transactions you made. Who gives a shit? Okay? I don't care that you bought an NFT with it. I don't care whatever you did with it. What do they want people to just cash it out? Personally, what I think WorldCoin really is, it's the hodler's paradise, because there's absolute scarcity. Everyone has an even chance. This is so much better. It's not like early adoption cults or like whitelist cults in the NFT world all of a sudden dump on your fucking head because they have 1 billion of these fucking coins and the price went up, so now they're like, I want my $1 billion, bitch. No, it's not like that. It's like everybody, it's like a fucking communistic party. A fun party. It's awesome. I love WorldCoin. Absolutely love it. Everybody has the same amount. Absolute scarcity. You get somebody else's WorldCoin, you provide them with some type of service, give them something that is of value, or whatever value, whatever market price the WorldCoin is, in exchange for real world value. That's the best way to exchange it if it's not an NFT or anything else. That's gonna be sick if it's absolute scarce. The price fucking explodes because of the scarcity. And you know what's funny? It's not even the scarcity, like the circulating supply is a limited amount of like 100 billion or like 100 million. It's like it doesn't matter if you got in early. It's just so it's so awesome. I'm sorry. But anyways, guys, do your research. Check out WorldCoin. It's badass. The development is amazing. They're serious. They're very serious. And I think this is the next step in security and cybersecurity. Everybody wants a gun safe for its fingerprint, because when people come knocking at the door, or not knocking at the door, but when things go bump in the night, you don't want to have to turn this fucking thing and open it to get your gun out. You want to just put your fingerprint on it and then pull that shit out, you know? So when it comes to cybersecurity, I think this is the future. But I think it's awesome that this is how it's introduced in the blockchain. I'm pretty sure this technology exists. You know, like if you go to Area 51 and you want to check out the UFOs, you have to scan your fucking iris. That's pretty awesome. and it's on the blockchain. It's awesome. It's amazing. It's fair. It's fair game. I love the entire concept and everything. We'll have to see what the future holds. I really don't know. I believe the maximum supply is 10 billion and they're only giving everyone their fair share. So what I'm thinking is everyone gets one, because they want every single person to have one. Now that leaves 3 billion, which is a large portion, I believe, to devs and others. That's kind of a lot. Still then, it's not an early adoption cult, but holy they got some money that they're building up on top. Hopefully they don't dump it on our fucking head after that. But nah, I think it's, well, maybe because they have a factory that's producing these devices and they need to upkeep and they have to have some type of net income, right? So maybe it's gonna be, there's gonna be some resistance, but buy the dip. I don't think you can buy it. Who knows if you can even buy it? Maybe. I think maybe you could just decide to sell your WorldCoin airdrop. Maybe that might, yeah, maybe there may be a dip. Free money. Dip. Buy WorldCoin. Buy. I mean, it's kind of unrealistic to think that everybody in the world is going to invest in crypto. So maybe, you know, there's going to be some circulation within a small percentage of the population. Maybe not. We'll find out. I think people are going to flock. There's going to be a fucking... I wouldn't be surprised if people like are boycotting and like holding up signs and having a fucking petition on end WorldCoin, cyber security risk. Risk? Is it a risk? Is it really a risk? What is so private about your iris and your Etherscan? Who gives a shit? I mean, the only thing I could see happening is the IRS will go after you. I mean, personally, I'm not running away from the IRS, so I really don't give a shit. But I'm excited. I'm very excited for WorldCoin. I cannot wait because I'm going to be part of it. I don't have to kiss ass or jump through hoops. I mean, yeah, I got to drive maybe to get my eye scanned, but that's all good. Cannot wait for that. Anyways, I'm going to end the video. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to hit the like. If you got to the end of this video, shout outs to you. Like, subscribe, you're my favorite. Leave a comment. I want to hear from you. I don't think anyone's going to see this video, but if anybody sees this video, check out my other videos. I don't have any videos like this, but I only have one video like this and it might come down. But this is like my Twitch, YouTube, but I hardly ever stream on Twitch. But if you want to talk to me, you can talk to me on Twitch if I'm streaming. I've been playing StarCraft again lately, and I've been streaming a lot lately again. Unfortunately, I actually need to go to sleep now so I can wake up and build a desk and not play StarCraft. But thank you again. I may make some more videos like this talking about what's on my mind, but express your opinion in the comments. But to each their own, okay? I like WorldCoin. I like Solana. Solana's bae. I think she's #1. SHIBA INU still in development. Has a little bugs to work out. Not bugs, but little quirks here and there. But hopefully it evolves into something beautiful. And if it does, then we might see another bull run. And hopefully they're going to burn so much that the market cap wouldn't have to go to ridiculous heights for it to be exponentially increasing in price some more.
Bitcoin, we're going to see what happens to Bitcoin. I really don't know. I hope Bitcoin dies personally. I don't even know if I want to even buy the dip. I'd rather buy Ethereum on the dip. But thank you. Talk to you later. Peace out, guys. I didn't even mention AVAX. My bad. ALGORAND, get your shit together. I think you're beautiful, but you just need better divs. Bye-bye.